I got 9 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Start with Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning.
Morning.
Next is the approval of today's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda for today.
I'll second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of minutes of 9/28, 10/21, and 10/28 of 2020.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the September 28th, 2020, October 21st, 2020, and October 28th, 2020 meeting minutes as presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next we have is approval of claims for payment of 11/10/2020.
Make a motion to approve the November 10th, 2020 claims for payment.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I have no utility permits, but Taylor, take a stand.
All right, so this is our first meeting since we did our auction, so Lance and I decided, we'll just kind of give you guys an update. In total, the county made about $9,051. The big ticket item was the 2012 Ford Fusion that sold for $7,000. That was our big chunk. Then I sold 4 pickup trucks for $5, $100. So the $5 ones were nothing special in the first place, so.
Have they come to get them?
Yep. Everything's gone. Yep. While we sold our vehicle hoist for $1,500 and a tire balancer for $150. And then we have a bunch of miscellaneous furniture that sold for $141 total. So all in all, I thought it was pretty successful. You were there, you agreed?
Yep.
I couldn't complain. It all went pretty well and pretty smooth.
Car kind of shocked me.
The 7,000?
Yep.
Yeah, but I knew people that were willing to go up into 6,000, so if she wouldn't have done 7, she might not have got it.
That's true. So anything else for secondary roads?
No, just waiting for snow.
Okay, let's go.
Just keep waiting.
Let's go to the 2020 weed commissioner report.
So Paul and I filled this out. You gotta do this once a year. And it's pretty similar to last year. There's a couple of new weeds on there and some that went off, but all in all, well, and this one was different too because we used our contract weed spray. So we had to fill out that differently, but yep, all in all, it kind of gives you all the information you really need, and I'll send that into the state and see what they say back.
Okay.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the 2020 weed commissioner's report as presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have the Iowa DOT agreement for the River Trail Project. We got three of these. Is Chris on there?
Yeah.
There we go. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having us on the agenda this morning. You have 2 agreements in front of you, both in regards to the Iowa River Trail, which is newly named the River's Edge Trail, but since these grants were under the old Iowa River Trail name, that's what you're seeing. The agreements are continuation agreements, no major changes from what we've done in the past, but since these are 2018, 2019 grants, their continuation that the project is moving along according to plan and scope. So basically, these agreements are connecting the different state rec trail, national rec trail, and then TAP funding sources so that they can coordinate with one another, and an update that we are moving forward with the project. So.
Good. All right, so I will make a motion to approve the federal aid agreement for the Iowa's Transportation Alternatives Program, the Federal Recreation Trail Program, and the state recreational program and it's Iowa DOT agreement number 2021-TAP-143.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Next.
And then I will make a motion to approve the DOT Transportation Alternative Program project, Federal Recreation Trail Program project, Iowa DOT agreement number 2021-NRT-004.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on this one? No discussion. Let's have a roll call.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Do you want, I can give a quick update on the project. These are, it's been a kind of a quiet year overall. A lot of that due to fundraising efforts in a way being curtailed with the COVID and also just working through the DOT process. I think some major hurdles had been accomplished that we were hopeful for. One, the DOT did agree to consolidate all of our grants and funding sources into one large project. That happened late summer. We were hoping that was going to happen earlier in the year, but that now has put us on track, working with Snyder and Associates, our engineering partner in this. We cleared the small hurdle here recently, which was a historical archaeological study of the trail. That report has been passed on to the DOT and looks to be approved. That keeps us on pace for a spring of 2021 project letting. So that will be in March of 2021. And based on the results of that letting and who wins those contracts, will be in a good position to start construction. That'll all be determined based on whatever firm and group wins those bids and when they start the project. But we are looking very good to having the trail completed and paved as we had been planning from Steamboat Rock to Eldora by the end of the year next year. As long as everything goes according to plan. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Next, I'm going to move to the tax abatements. We have 8 of these.
Do you need Michelle to explain anything, or do you have all the information you need?
I got the information I need. If
All right.
Michelle has anything to say.
Okay.
All right, I'd go ahead and make a motion to approve the tax abatement orders 5918, 5919, 5920, 5921, 5922, 5923, 5924, 5925, and 5926 is presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion that family farm credit wasn't applied to any of these? This is the reason for it. All the same person. Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now I have is the accept the resignation from the Conservation Board. So Adam Seward has sent a resignation in. I did talk to Adam prior to this. With his business, he's getting too busy and he just can't give it the quality time he needed. He's missed some meetings and he's just busy. So he asked that he could resign so we could either reappoint afterwards, but.
Okay. Lance, I make a motion to accept the resignation of Adam Seward from the Conservation Board effective November 1st, 2020.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next one we can do is we can either appoint to fill the unexpired term, which would end in 4 years and 2 months, or we could prolong it till the applications come in and go appoint January 1st. We could, I believe we could take the ex officio and have them finish out this year. We have different options, but I believe they need a board member. They have a meeting tonight. We can get them a board member today in one way or form. So I know Patty Hammer has sent in a letter requesting to be put on. I have gotten a phone call from Dave Sweeney, and I've gotten a text message from Norm Houston that would also be willing to serve. Okay. Patty is the only one that's actually given us anything in writing as of today. So it's totally up to you guys what you want. I just feel that we should fill this term so that they.
Well, I've talked to
In one
Wes
way.
saying that they've got business to take care of.
Yes.
So, and I did get a copy of the letter that Patty had sent. So I'd make a motion to appoint Patty Hammer to the fill the unexpired term on the Conservation Board.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? By doing this, this leaves us in January a male or female that could apply.
Yep.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next I have is the auditor's monthly report.
Make a mo-
Oh,
I'll make a motion to approve the auditor's monthly report for the month of October.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next I have is the recorder's monthly report.
Lance, I'll make a motion to accept the Recorder's monthly report for the month of October.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next I have is the sheriff's monthly report.
And I will make a motion to approve the sheriff's monthly report also for the month of October.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we have is the approval of the authorized speaker and officer for management of county credit cards and removal of procedure or predecessor.
I'd make a motion to approve Jamie Geisler as the authorized speaker and officer for management of county credit cards.
I will second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we have the renewal.
And then I would make a motion to remove Mindy McClellan from the position of authorized speaker and officer for the management of county credit cards.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next I have is change of status secondary roads.
I will make a motion to approve the change of status for the hiring of Andrew Jeske as a truck driver at $21.50 an hour, effective November 16th, 2020.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
It also includes a 25-cent pay raise after a 6-month probationary period.
Is this Eldora shop data? Okay.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is change of status sheriff's office.
Lance, I'd make a motion for the change of status for Jordan Houston, who's a dispatcher. This is a retroactive change of status back to August 1st, 2020. Sheriff McDaniel and Jail Administrator Whitmore just clarified there was a classification error, and this is done for payroll purposes only.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? I'm going to abstain from this. She is my family.
Okay.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstain, aye. Motion carries. Now I have is the emergency management update.
Short and sweet, the number of cases kind of went through the roof this past week. Part of that is that there's two things. Number one, people are really tired of the COVID, and so they're starting to get really lax about their personal responsibilities and where they go and keeping their 6 feet and yada, yada, yada. The other part is that it Grand Javante came online as an outbreak status, and Ellsworth, we were told yesterday in our EOC meeting that Ellsworth pretty much has everybody done now. So we should be going on the backside of that curve. Since Ellsworth is pretty much done with their campus, they had one test, I think, left, but for the most part, that's done. And then we are still getting PPE from the state because of the outbreak status, and the state has a lot of PPE in storage, so we're able to still source from them. I just talked to the warehouse manager yesterday, and so the PPE that we purchased under our public assistance, we're gonna get that out and then restock with some newer supply from state warehousing, so that we don't run into outbreak problems. So we'll be doing that in the next few weeks as we move through PPE needs. And then we were notified yesterday that the county was approved on the CARES Act money that Hunter had been working on, 213,000 and some on that 213,500 or something like that. So that will be coming in within the week or so from state coffers. And everything else is moving along as planned. Sound barrier, just talked to them yesterday, plan a 10-week out time on that, from the time it's ordered to the time it gets here. So probably looking at January by the time we get the sound barrier into the EOC. Okay. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. From there, let's go to public comments. Should be able to unmute yourself. Donna?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I sat in the table at room. And I told you that the buck stops.
We can't really hear you, or I can't really hear
Yeah,
you
you're cutting
very
in
well.
and out.
No, that's worse.
Well, my microphone is on.
There you go. Don't move, just talk.
I'm not moving.
Okay, you're coming in good now.
A couple of years ago, I sat in a table in that room, and I told you three, the buck stops there. Your table with you three. In this county that's good, you get some of the credit. But on the same hand, whenever anything bad happens, you also get some of the blame. In the last 2 months, 8 people have died from the virus, an average of 1 per week. We're not allowed to mention their names or talk about them, but they were human beings with families. From March to October 9th, there were 340 cases in this county. From October 9th to November 9th, there were an additional 381 cases. Nothing from this board but silence. Some of those cases came from the Hubbard Care Center, from Grand Javante, and from Ellsworth. But some of all of those people go out in public quite often without a mask. They still go out in public and could be told, wear a mask. Our board could encourage mask wearing. But we get nothing but silence from them. You are either part of the problem or you are part of the solution. And while many people have said there is no silver bullet for this thing, experts say the best silver bullet we have is a mask, is distancing. And our board, the leaders of our county, are silent, which is kind of odd since one of the members claims to be a nurse, although State Board of Nursing shows absolutely no letters or degrees. There's also been a claim of being some sort of pandemic expert. No evidence, but common, simple, human would say, at least you can tell people, encourage people, wear a mask, do not sit in silence. Thank you.
Well, Donna, we caught about maybe every 10th word on that. I'm sorry.
In that case, I'll put it in the newspaper as a letter to the editor. Thank you.
Could you send an email as well for what you said? Next, I will go to any other public comments.
I've got one. I had the pleasure of working as a poll worker during the election, and I just think that I wanted to say thank you to everybody who contributed to making our county's elections relatively stress-free. I know the auditor's office might disagree with that, but everybody from our IT department here to Jody to Thomas, supervisors, it was a really well-run day and very good turnout, and the people involved deserve some appreciation. So thank you to the county for everything you guys did to make that go off well.
Thank you.
Any other public comments?
Yes. I do have a comment. Yeah, as we see the number of COVID patients just go higher and higher and higher, it just shows the lack of leadership at the top. Somebody needs to lead. People need to wear masks whether you think so or not. An armed guard at the door does not protect the county employees from COVID. Requirement of masks will make a big difference for everyone in Hardin County. Please step up.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Hearing no other public comments, I go to other business.
I have no other business.
Nope. And I could ask for adjournment or recess.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Been moved and seconded. Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We're adjourned.